Hey guys, we're going to be making some no-knead Sicilian style pan pizza tonight with some sausages, onion and mushroom. And so I've prepared this no-knead dough last night. Basically you just chuck together 500 grams of flour, I think about 4 or 5 grams, like a teaspoon of instant yeast, and then a couple of teaspoons of salt, and just mix it together until it's homogeneous, and then chuck it into a bowl, damp tea towel, leave it overnight for about 8 to 12 hours. I think I left mine for about 12 hours, and then knock it back, and then just chuck it in the fridge in a Tupperware. I think I put it in one like this. I don't know if you can see that. And yeah, this hangs out in the fridge, and then when you're ready, just put it onto the tray with some oil in the tray first. Let it hang out at room temperature for about an hour, and then it kind of relaxes, and then you can shape it into the corners of the tray. If it's not cooperating, then just give it another hour or so, or another 10-15 minutes, and just keep on pushing it into the corners while you're getting your ingredients together. So what I've done is just put some olive oil into this pan here with one of these tins of tomatoes, good quality tin of tomato, best you can afford, some basil, a bit of oregano, and some chili flakes, a little bit of salt as well. So what we're going to do now, that's about ready. And just turn this off, put this here, get the station ready. I've also got a couple of sausages. Just, you can buy the sort of sausage bits from Waitrose, but I feel like it's better just to buy a pack of sausages and de-skin a couple and put them up. I've also got some mozzarella here, again, good quality. I just put it in some kitchen roll, just as this is actually 2 packs. And so I just wrapped it in 4 sheets of kitchen paper, let it dry out for about 2 hours in the fridge in a Tupperware, and then I've grated it again on top of here just to let it kind of dry out as much as possible. Sliced up an onion, got some pecorino here, which I got from an Italian deli, and yeah, we're good to go. So I think I'll let this cool down just slightly while I chop up a few of these mushrooms, just nice and thin. Get them ready, just get rid of any bits of mud from them. So the nice thing about this pizza is you don't have to knead the dough at all. It's just one of these no-knead methods where it's super easy, you do it the day before, and while it's hanging out in the fridge during the day, once it's risen, it's kind of developing that flavour, getting almost, if you leave it fermenting and sort of rising for too long, then it does actually, you can start to smell the alcohols forming. And so, yeah. You don't want to leave it out for too long because it can get a bit kind of too loose and holy, and then it becomes a bit of a mess. And yeah, I don't know the science exactly, but just letting it develop in the fridge is really good. All right, let's get started. So this is just 1 tin. A lot of the recipes are saying to do like 800 grams of sauce, but I think I'm just gonna you wanna leave a little bit of a crust with these pan pizzas with the tomato sauce, but then with the mozzarella, you want that going right up to the sides, because you get those nice burnt bits where it touches the pan. And Oh, there's also some fresh basil in here, and then I'm going to put some, just tear a little bit before it goes in the oven, and also once we serve it as well. And also, if you see these kind of big bubbles as well, then just pop those, because they will just puff up and burn, and you kind of don't want that. Maybe you do. But you can see here that the dough is really loose, kind of relaxed, and just stays right up into the corners, which is what we want. All right, I'm gonna go for the mozzarella. You can see that it's it's not perfectly dry, but it's not too wet either. But you want to avoid getting the pre-grated stuff, because that kind of comes with some sort of cellulose or starch around the outside of the, they kind of coat it to stop it sticking together. But that stops it from melting really nicely. So you can see, but you can see how much water came out of that mozzarella just from this, the kitchen paper here. All right, I think I'll go for onion next. Kind of cut this from pole to pole, so you've got these nice onion rings. This is just a small onion, but I'm going to put the whole thing because we like onion. This dough is kind of similar, pretty much the same as focaccia. Focaccia. I think maybe this may be a bit too many mushrooms. Let's have a look. Maybe we'll be all right. So I've also heard this type of pizza being called a grandma pizza. I think that's kind of an American thing, but I like it. So we got some sausage. And then we'll make the pecorino rain. And I've got the oven on full whack behind me. I think my oven goes up to about, it says 250. The dial doesn't seem to go much further. So yeah, maybe about 260, but we'll see. You kind of have to, it depends on your oven to see how these things go, but you want to kind of look at the bottom of it. But yeah, nice distribution of ingredients. cheese. All right, I think we're good to go. With a bit of a drizzle on the toppings of olive oil. Not too much, we've already put a lot on there. All right, let's go for it. All right, we shall see in about 10 minutes. All right, so it's been about 15 minutes. I think we're looking pretty good. So we're gonna take it out now. And just give it maybe 5 minutes just to relax. And then we'll cut a slice. All right, let's cut a slice. There we go. No need pan pizza with sausage, onion, basil, and mushroom. Bon appetit.